Tonight. Yesterday, she campaigned on a college campus in Los Angeles. And at that Clinton rally in East LA, a couple of hundred protesters turned out, including Bernie Sanders supporters, chanting that Clinton should get out of the race, calling her a liar, calling her a warmonger, and in one case, saying she should go to prison. Inside the venue, NBC counted 5 disruptions with protesters removed from the Clinton event. Outside, the protesters shouted at Clinton supporters as they left. I asked Senator Sanders today about the contest and the conflict between him and Secretary Clinton at this stage of the race. Really interesting response from him. Watch this. I have one last question for you, and we've talked about this concept before, but I sort of want to know where your head is on it right now, heading into these last primaries. People who like both you and Hillary Clinton, and who want the Democratic Party to win and beat Donald Trump in November, are worried that the two of you will not be pulling in the same direction on behalf of that November goal, that this primary is too hard, that your messages have grown to a point where they're too different. The supporters, it's become too acrimonious. Yesterday it was very acrimonious protests in East LA when Secretary Clinton was speaking with some people who were supporting you, holding up signs, calling her a liar and screaming at people who were there to support her.
Let me just say a word on that.
Please.
We have never asked, and I'm not comfortable with people disrupting other people's meetings. I mean, like, the right to protest is absolutely right. Go on outside, protest, bring out thousands of people. Not my style to see people disrupting other people's meetings. I've had meetings disrupted. I don't like it.
If they're not disrupting inside, do you want your supporters protesting outside Hillary Clinton?
I don't want it. We have nothing to do with that. I mean, that's what people, we have millions of supporters, and people all over the country do their thing. If people want to protest outside, absolutely, that's their right to do that.
But you're not encouraging it or discouraging it?
We're not encouraging people to disrupt meetings. That we certainly are not doing. I'm not a great fan of that.
So let me just be clear, though. In terms of people turning up and protesting outside and not disrupting...
Absolutely. If they want to do that, that is absolutely appropriate. Absolutely. Why not? That's what, freedom of speech is about. Freedom of dissent is about. People standing outside by the hundreds, by the thousands, saying, look, we disagree. I think it's exactly appropriate.
When I see people standing outside a Hillary Clinton event, they're holding Feel the Burn signs, and the people next to them holding signs that say, liar, 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 and Hillary Clinton for prison 2016. That is what leads to these concerns that you and Hillary Clinton, worthy as you each may be in each of your messages, won't be pulling in the same direction for the same
Let me just say this. Donald Trump represents a whole lot that I passionately hate. And I will do, if I'm not the candidate, I will do everything that I can to make sure that Donald Trump does not become president of the United States. I think he would be a disaster for this country in so many ways that it's just almost unthinkable that a man like that could become president. So I will, if we do not win the nomination, do everything that I can to make sure that he does not become president.
Senator, it's really nice of you to make time, especially on such a beautiful day in such a beautiful place.
Thank you for visiting us.
We'll get out of your hair.
Okay. Thank you.
Senator Bernie Sanders today pledging to do everything in his power to stop Donald Trump from ever becoming president. Also wanting his supporters to know that he doesn't want them disrupting other candidate events, but protesting outside, not discouraging that at all. It's just the inside. Right. Senator Bernie Sanders, Guam tomorrow, West Virginia Tuesday, Philadelphia at the end of the road. That does it for us tonight. We will see you again Monday. Now it's time for a special Friday night edition of the